So La Liga and the Spanish FA have finally wrapped up their investigation into Jude Bellingham's comments about Mason Greenwood. I know you are wondering what the conclusion was, and yeah, I'm going to tell you. But before we dive into today's juicy drama, a massive shout out to all my amazing subscribers. If you're new to this channel, welcome aboard. Smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now let's talk about the La Liga drama that everyone's been buzzing about: Jude Bellingham and Mason Greenwood. So basically, Bellingham supposedly said something nasty to Greenwood during a match between Real Madrid and Getafe. And so Getafe as a club, or need I say as a family, were not happy, so they filed a complaint to La Liga. La Liga then sent the complaint to the Spanish Football Federation for investigation. They even had to hire an expert to read the lips of Bellingham so they can figure out if he really said what they claimed. Now here's the juicy part of the whole story. The investigation is over, and guess what, guys? They couldn't find any solid evidence of Bellingham saying anything bad to Greenwood. So what this means is that Bellingham just dodged a potential suspension. He will have to go home a free man. Real Madrid is lucky. This is a big win for them, and that is because they are aiming to clinch both the La Liga and the Champions League titles this season. So if Bellingham had not dodged the suspension, chances are he might have to miss 10 matches straight, and as this season stands, Bellingham has proven to be a key player for them. So that action would have been a major blow to their La Liga and Champions League dreams this season. Well, speaking of dreams on hold, Greenwood's future at the moment is still up in the air. He is on loan at Getafe, and there are talks about whether he will go back to Manchester United or whether he will not go back to Manchester United. Sir Jim Ratcliffe has said that they are still deciding. He said that they will look at the facts, not the hype, and then decide if Greenwood is a good fit for the team. So as it stands, Jude Bellingham would not be facing any suspension at all. Anyways, kudos to La Liga for taking it seriously and doing a proper, thorough investigation. And it is a relief that Bellingham was not found guilty based on the evidence presented. As for Greenwood, it is tough being in limbo, especially when you are on loan from another club. It has to be tough, no doubt about that. Hopefully, the owners at Manchester United can get their acts together, make a decision soon, and give the guy some clarity about his future. Above all, guys, it is all about fairness and making the right call. I just hope Bellingham and Mason Greenwood can put this behind them by shaking it off and focusing on their games. Absolutely. A big shout out once again to everyone subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, do me well by hitting that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the bell for notification. Do it now. I will be back sooner than you can ever think of. Until then, guys, peace and blessings. Subscribe. Did you know that when Ronaldo first started wearing a fancy mouthguard during games, most people assumed it was just for protecting his teeth? But guess what, guys? Ronaldo's real reason was far more high-tech and technical than anyone could have ever imagined. Don't worry, guys, I'll tell you the real reason Ronaldo does such. But before I do that, if you have not subscribed, I urge you to please click on that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notification so you can enjoy other amazing content on this channel. Now, back in the day when Ronaldo was starting his football journey or football career, everyone noticed he was rocking this fancy mouthguard during games. Most people assumed that it was just, to keep his teeth safe from getting knocked out. Same as what Wataru Endo does now in the Premier League, to look tough and all. But let me bust your bubbles, guys. Ronaldo's reason was way more high-tech. His reason was far more technical. Apparently, that mouthguard was made to boost everything from his strength to his balance and his speed, and also his accuracy and power. Very crazy. Just so you know, guys, Ronaldo was not the only big shot that used these fancy gadgets. Shaq O'Neal and Evander Holyfield were also on board, as they also use it to up their game. So do you know what's even crazier, guys? Ronaldo was not fully sold on the idea. I mean, you would think something called a mouth guard would be all about, well, guarding your mouth, right? Something which should be meant for the protection of the mouth. That's why it's called mouth guard, to guard the mouth. So how does guarding your mouth magically make you faster and stronger? How? I'm still scratching my head to understand that part. How does that improve balance? How does that improve your strength, your speed, your endurance, agility, speed, and accuracy? Well, as I said before, Ronaldo did not completely buy the idea, as it is not something he continued to wear throughout his career. But I just had to let you know why Cristiano Ronaldo wore special mouthguard during matches in his early days as a professional football player. Anyways guys, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more football news and stories. And who knows, maybe in the next video we will find out what David Beckham uses all that hairspray for. See you in the next video. Erling Haaland has hit back at Alexander-Arnold after Arnold made a comment about how Manchester City win trophies by spending loads of money. I'm sure you want to hear what Haaland had to say about this, and yeah, I'm going to tell you. But before we jump right into it, to all of my viewers and subscribers, I want to say a very big thank you. Yes, and if you are just joining me for the very first time, I urge you to please click on that subscribe button and turn on the bell for notifications so you don't miss the hottest football drama on this channel. Now let's get straight to the good stuff. So Liverpool and Manchester City will go head to head at Anfield on Sunday. No doubt, yes, they will be facing off in a super important match this Sunday at Anfield, and this Sunday match could totally decide who will win the Premier League this year. As we all know, Liverpool is just 1 point ahead of Manchester City in the standings, and they are gunning for their first title win since 2020. So you can imagine the tension building up before the big game. Yeah, and since this match is a big game, it is expected that there would be some big mind games before the actual game. That happens. Arnold was without a doubt the first person to stir the pot by saying that Liverpool fans care more about success than Manchester City fans, because Liverpool does not throw cash anyhow like Manchester City does. Now that's a classic mind game before a big game. Yeah, and this is what players do. This is what they do. They tend to rile you up and increase the tension, and if you're not careful, you might lose it before the actual game begins. Remember, Anfield is where the game will be played, so it is going to be tough. Anyway, Haaland on the other hand did not take Arnold's comment lightly. He basically shrugged it off and reminded Alexander-Arnold about Manchester City's recent success, which is winning 3 major trophies in one season. Winning the treble, that's a big deal. Yeah, Haaland said that Liverpool can talk as much as they want, or Trent Alexander-Arnold can talk as much as he wants. I don't know why he does that, but I don't mind. If Arnold wants to talk about it, it is fine, he should bring it on. He further added that he doesn't seem bothered by Arnold's words, and personally he thinks Arnold should focus more on the game instead of ranting about money and trophies. He made it known that he's been only a year in the Premier League and has won the treble, which was quite a nice feeling, but he doesn't think Trent Arnold quite understands the feeling of a treble since he has never won one before in his life. Well, from my own point of view, I feel it is okay for Haaland to brag about his achievements, and yes, I'll give him the credit here. Yeah, let's be honest, he's been killing it since joining Manchester City now, scoring plenty of goals left and right and breaking records like nobody's business. Manchester United even had a chance to sign him before, but they missed out on the opportunity, and now he's making them regret it big time. Seriously, this guy is a beast on the field. He has smashed the Premier League goal record, he has bagged trophies. Dude has scored 36 goals, league goals, to break the Premier League single season goals record, and has notched 52 goals in 53 games in all competitions. Who can stop him? Yeah, who can stop him? So yeah, Haaland is definitely one to watch out for in Sunday's match against Liverpool. Enough of this Haaland talk, Jerry. The point is, Trent needs to chill with this financial advisor act and focus on the pitch. Yes, he needs to focus on the game and stop all these talks about billions spent on the club before you can win trophies. Well, it is fascinating to see the banter, I won't lie. It is fascinating to see it heating up before such a crucial game between Liverpool and Manchester City. The mind games that these players engage in also add to the excitement. It also adds to the anticipation. I'm not gonna lie, Haaland's response to Trent's comments was sharp and to the point, straight up fire. Absolutely. However, the real talking has to be done in the field of play. Sunday's game is going to be lit, no doubt about that. But who do you think will come out on top? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below.